thirst for battle is your undoing. Every blow you land upon your enemies, you land upon your own men. However, if anyone here still hungers for battle, fine, then come. We shall be more than happy to face you.
Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Shanks played a major role during the Marineford arc. Even though he wasn't very present, his actions managed to stop a conflict that could have spread even further if he hadn't intervened. He was able to stop Kaido, preventing the Great Beast pirate from reaching Marineford, something that still hasn't been fully explained to this day, and there are several possibilities for this event. In today's video, we'll talk about how Shanks made Kaido retreat and abandon his attempt to attack Marine. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. Guys, during the Marineford arc, Kaido was looking for someone capable of defeating him, something only a few characters could do when he learned that one of Whitebeard's pirates was captured by the Marines and would have his life publicly taken. Kaido knew that Whitebeard would be there, being one of the only pirates capable of taking his life in a worthy battle. So Kaido prepared to face him, summoning all his most powerful pirates. Upon learning that Kaido was sailing toward Marineford to join the confrontation, Shanks decided to intercept Kaido, trying to prevent him from reaching Marineford and escalating the battle even further. When the Marines announced they would publicly take Ace's life, just as they did with his father, Gol D. Roger, Whitebeard summoned his entire fleet and allies to join in this great battle in an attempt to rescue Ace. While the Marines and Whitebeard prepared for the great conflict that would take place at Marineford, Kaido had already set off, knowing that Wano was far away, so he had to leave early to reach Whitebeard in time. Upon hearing that Kaido was heading to Marineford, Shanks and his pirates intercepted Kaido's ship, stopping him from reaching Marineford and trying to prevent the situation from worsening. After encountering Kaido, Shanks managed to make Kaido return to Wano, with some plausible explanations for why Kaido decided to back off without fighting Shanks. The first is that Kaido could sense Shanks' Haki, a presence capable of intimidating even admirals, as seen during the Wano arc. Shanks, with only his Haki, was able to make Ryokugyu retreat from Wano. He also made Kizaru sweat and made Fujitora uncomfortable upon feeling his Haki during the One Piece Red movie, so his high level of Haki, comparable to Roger's, might have led even the Great Beast to avoid a confrontation with him at that moment. Shanks has a level of Haki superior to all the Yonko, so he would be able to injure Kaido easily with his sword, something Odin struggled to do, but which would be easy for Shanks. Neither Kaido's Haki nor his great endurance would be able to withstand Shanks' high-level Haki and his swordsmanship, as he is a swordsman on par with, or even superior to Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman. Shanks can nullify Kenbunshoku Haki, even making opponents see a false future, making it impossible for his enemies to predict his real move, which makes Shanks very difficult to face. A fight against Shanks at that moment would only waste Kaido's time, since the red-haired pirate was not his true target, and facing him at that moment would only push him further from the possibility of joining the great battle at Marineford. Even Big Mom says that Shanks possesses a very powerful Haki, so much so that it took Big Mom's pirates and the Giants of Elbaf joining forces to have a chance of defeating Shanks. This could mean that Shanks is the character with the most powerful Haki currently, possibly even comparable to Roger's. Shanks can make his Haki reach great distances. Even though he was far from Wano, he was still able to make everyone in Wano feel his Haki nearby. His Haki can cover a vast area, allowing him to reach multiple enemies with it, making the weaker ones faint and sharpening the senses of those with a stronger will. This makes it difficult for Shanks' enemies to defeat him, even if they are greater in number. Knowing these incredible techniques that Shanks possesses through his Haki, Kaido gave up fighting him. Thus, Kaido decided to retreat, hoping for another chance to face Whitebeard in the future, which allowed Shanks to reach Marineford without injuries or signs of a fight with Kaido. Another reason Kaido may have retreated could be the great disadvantage of fighting at sea. Kaido's crew consists of pirates who possess ancient Zoan fruits. This means that most, in their full transformation, are very large, which puts them at a disadvantage for moving around on the ship if they were to use their full fruit transformation. This would create a major disadvantage for Kaido's pirates, who would lack space to execute many attacks, making it easier for Shanks' pirates to strike them with swords or other weapons they use along with their Haki. Even if Kaido used his full dragon form to destroy Shanks' ship, Shanks could repel Kaido's attacks, making it impossible for him to destroy Shanks' ship. Moreover, Shanks' pirates have a great advantage in the water. If they managed to destroy Kaido's ship, Kaido's pirates would fall into the sea and drown because they possess devil fruits. Unlike Unlike Shanks' pirates, who do not have any devil fruit powers, they could fall into the water and still swim, allowing them to stay in the fight. Thus, Kaido was at a total disadvantage in this confrontation. The only pirates with a devil fruit that grants the ability to fly are Kaido with the dragon fruit and King with the pteranodon fruit. They would be the only ones to survive if Kaido's ship was destroyed, causing a great loss of powerful pirates in his crew, as they wouldn't be able to save everyone. This would allow Shanks to easily defeat Kaido, but as he prefers to act diplomatically, he chose not to confront Kaido as long as he agreed to retreat. Finally, the last possibility is that Shanks may have given Kaido some crucial information about Joy Boy, as we saw in the Wano arc that Kaido had high hopes for Luffy. He even said that Luffy was not Joy Boy, something Luffy never mentioned. So there's a possibility that Shanks shared this information with Kaido, suggesting that Luffy might be able to defeat him in the future. Thus, a conflict with Whitebeard would be unnecessary, accepting that Luffy could become Joy Boy and defeat him. Kaido may have retreated with the hope of facing the young Straw Hat in the future, explaining why Kaido considered him Joy Boy. After Kaido retreated, Shanks arrived at Marineford very quickly, leaving everyone impressed with the intervention of the red-haired pirates in this conflict. With a triumphant entrance, Shanks arrived just as Akainu was about to attack Kobe. With his sword, Shanks blocked Akainu's magma punch, preventing the Admiral from taking Kobe's life. The Marines noticed the presence of the other members of the red-haired pirates crew, causing everyone to wonder what might happen now that Shanks and his crew had arrived at Marineford. Shanks and his crew discouraged those involved in the conflict, declaring it should end at that moment and that anyone who opposed this decision would have to face them. This was something both sides agreed upon, ending the great battle at Marineford. Even Teach said he didn't want to fight Shanks, not at that moment as he had just gained a new power. It was necessary to learn how to use this great power to become very strong, so Teach, along with his crew, backed out of the fight and left Marineford. Thus, the great conflict at Marineford came to an end. Shanks played a significant role in this confrontation. Even though he wasn't present the entire time, he was able to stop Kaido and end the conflict. It was something that took considerable effort on his part. Shanks carried the goal of ending the great conflict at Marineford, even though it wasn't his duty. As we can see, Shanks has a great presence, even without appearing constantly in the manga. We have only seen this feat preventing a great conflict from happening, but this may be just one of his many feats that prevented a large conflict we haven't been told about yet. Through some unknown means, Shanks was able to prevent Kaido from reaching Marineford, and there is a strong possibility this will be revealed during the meeting between Shanks and Luffy, a meeting that will unveil great secrets. This meeting will be important not only for revealing Luffy's secrets, but also for telling the story of how Shanks obtained his straw hat, the very hat that belonged to Gold D. Roger and now belongs to Luffy. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.